This is just going to be, I guess, open for people who want to do $10 question requests. I'm also just going to be sitting here hanging out. I'm not sure if if anyone here even wants personal, but I'm just going to be here probably until like 3:20. Or whoever wants to hang out. We're just going to see how this goes. I've never really done this before. Whoa. Stopping my clock. Alright. Hope everyone is doing okay. Let's see. We can get some music going on. Hi. Oh, I should probably go on here and make sure I can see what you guys are commenting. Alright, here we go. Sweet. Let's get some music set up here. Hi. Ooh, what is that? I'm just going to be hanging out here. If you don't want to do a personal reading right now and you want to hang out, that's cool. I'm planning on doing a collective reading, actually filming like a real one so you guys can actually see the cards today. After I get this personal finished for whoever wants to get this, get a personal by me today on live, or wants to just say hi and hang out. But I'm planning on being here for about an hour, because I don't know if anyone's gonna really want live personal today, but we're just gonna see. But anyways, thanks for being here anyways. You can hang out with me for this whole hour. I'm not gonna, it's free to hang out with me. But this is just for anyone who, in case, really wanted like a really quick custom reading on the spot from me. Because I know it's kind of a little bit of a hassle to like, oh, hey Earth Angel, thank you. This is like one of my, I wore it for protection. It's like one of my luckiest shirts. But yeah, I'm just on here hanging out, getting to know you guys, and also if anyone wanted a personal, they can get one. Like I was saying, it's a little bit of a process to get a personal from me sometimes. Like, you know, you got to write a whole email and send a payment and stuff, and I know that could be a little bit like daunting for some people. So I feel like maybe I could just do like quick $10 quick personals here, just for people to get a taste of it, taste of my style, and also just in case, you know, you're in a hurry and you don't want to go through all that. But I mean, I don't care if I don't end up with any readings today. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. But yeah, hi. What is going on here? But I have my comments open now, so if you guys want to comment stuff or whatever, I'm right here. I was just in the middle of getting some music out today. And then also I was saying that I'm going to be doing a collective reading, or I'm going to be filming one later, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it live this time, just because I want it to be more HD for you guys to see all the cards, and so I can have a better chance at, like, you know, no cutouts and no interruptions. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. What are we going on? I'm just chilling. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I don't know. Should I should I start doing a collective right now while I'm waiting for people? Is that weird? I think that I don't want to get caught up, but I feel like I'm not gonna have anything to do today. Let's see. Also, I hope the sound is okay. You know what? I guess we could go into like a little bit of something today while I'm here, hang out, energy check-in. But if anyone wanted to bombard my reading or take over and get their question answered, I guess we can do that too. Let me just like, let's see. I'll just type this in the comments for whoever joins. Quick energy check-in. Please comment if you want a personal inquiry. Okay, sweet. Hi to whoever is joining right now. So we're gonna do, I guess I'm gonna do like a quick energy check-in collective while we're waiting here because I feel awkward. So just sitting here. So I'm gonna just do like a quick energy check-in for you guys, and if you are looking to have like a personal inquiry, or you want, if you want me to answer your question in the comments and you paid me, I'll definitely just go right into it right after, or with whatever messages we're getting today. So I guess I'm just gonna do a quick collective check-in. I mean, this video will be uploaded to my YouTube this time. It's not gonna get lost, so I might as well. All right. I hope you guys are having a good week, though. I've been spending a lot of time inside lately because I don't really have anywhere to go, but it's a lot of weird stuff going on in the news lately, too. Okay. Alright. The song that's playing right now is called Si Me Faltaras Tu. I don't really know a lot of Spanish. I took Spanish for 4 years, so I know like basic stuff off the top of my head. And also I live in California, so there's a lot of people in California who speak Spanish. And my job, I actually had to work in the auto industry a lot, and a lot of my clientele spoke Spanish, so I know like some basic words. That's just like a fun fact about me. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a general energy for whoever is here right now. Thank you if you're still here. Saturn line. A clear, straight Saturn line indicates a sense of contentment with life and work. Okay. I never really read you guys out loud my cards all the time, because sometimes I don't need to. Some of you guys could be right-handed, or on the right-hand path. Some of you guys could do magic, I heard, but not everyone. Okay, so this is saying something is going to come in very soon, having to do with your work, having to do with your career. And it's going to be like, if you have something in your life right now that feels kind of disconnected, in terms of like your finances or your career or where you need to go in general, like maybe you just feel a little confused about where you need to move, where you need to go right now, what your next move is. This is saying that like that's all going to be flipped over on its head, and you're going to actually have as much, like, plenty of money, basically enough money to be comfortable and to never worry about the things that you're worrying about right now. and also recognition. And it's gonna come in so many. You're gonna get a lot of like money, like so much of it that you are not going. You might even get sick of it. I feel like this is the energy of like you becoming so rich that you actually get sick of being rich. I know that nobody gets sick of being comfortable. I mean, that's really stupid, but there's something about how like you're going to be like the things that you really wanted before like, you know, maybe if you live in your if you're struggling with something right now, right? And you're kind of like, "Oh, my life would be so much easier if I had a new car or like a new this, a new oh god, a new blender." This is saying like whatever's going to happen, you're going to have enough money to buy like 5 blenders and 5 cars, and it's going to be kind of like a desire of the past, like a tiny desire. It's going to make your goals kind of bigger. It's like your manifestations are going to go beyond what you set your mark to be. And this is saying that when you get to that point, because this looks like it's coming soon, that you're going to be able to have 5 cars, 5 blenders, or 5 of whatever it is that you originally wished for, hoped for. It's saying that you need to make sure you still keep that same moral mindset when you get there. There's going to be room to, you know, slip up, be selfish. Maybe like you're somebody who's not very flashy. You're somebody who's very focused on people. You value people. You value connections over things. And this is saying, I don't think this is going to be you, but this is saying like you might be in a place where you're going to have a lot of things, like a lot of material or even people. And it's saying like not to let it go to your head. To continue in this small mindset you've always come from. Like remember where you came from when you get here, because you're getting this because of good karma. And we have to remember like we don't want to gain bad karma and lose what the universe just gave us for being good people, for not really caring about money, not caring about materialism, being a jerk to people, you know what I mean? I guess, yeah, I guess there's not a lot of people joining us today, so I guess I'm going to go straight into a collective for you, whoever's with me right now. Thank you for joining me. Free collective. All right. Something just beeped. That's really weird. So, confirmation? Let's get into the oracles. No, I'll take it that way. Okay. So there's the song right now is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. You're in an energy where you are in a free spirit. You're trying to kind of float above the waves right now. I feel like there's people that might be trying to come in with some sort of energy. I think someone wants to bring you some sort of drama, or they might. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's going on, guys? This is really weird. So this could be somebody in the gay community, or you could be gay, or somebody is gay. It has to do with someone being gay. If not, this has to do with like diversity of some sort. this person, okay, so this has to do with somebody getting caught up for gaslighting you. This is Amber Heard. She's a Taurus, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, or you are a Taurus. This is someone who is toxic and popular. They have a lot of friends. Whoever this is, they have a lot of friends. They can't do anything by themselves. They can't even go to the bathroom by themselves. They can't go to the store by themselves. Every single problem they get in, there's another person there to hear about it. Whoever this is. And like this person wanted to compete with you with Peggy Hill. This person can also be an Aries, or someone here is an Aries. This person thought that you were gullible. They think that either this person struggles with her mother issues, or maybe you don't really have a good relationship with your parents or something, and this Taurus or whoever this Amber Heard character is, they could have tried to use that against you, but this isn't for everyone. If it's not you, it could be this person with the mother issues, and maybe they have a problem with you because they have a problem with their mother for some reason, and that's why they could have targeted you. But there's something about how, like, yeah, like, this person can also be the kind of person to have like a very specific brand for themselves. They're very, even if they don't talk about it, they're definitely very aware of brand recognition when it comes to themselves. There's somebody who wants to show up to places with a certain type of vibe, aesthetic, smell, even. Whoever this is, they're very like stuck on the aesthetic. They're very stuck on trends, even. Maybe there's somebody who's very up to date on trendy things, trendy music. They only listen to radio music. Hi, this is just like a little collective check-in until we get some more people to request a personal. But this is a collective for everyone right now. And whoever requests one, then I'll just start doing that. But yeah, this is somebody who thought that they can compete with you, somebody thought that they can get people against you, even because maybe you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of friends, or you're somebody who doesn't really have like a huge support system, or so this person thought about you. You know what? They saw you as somebody who is like by themselves and like very like different. And they thought that made you kind of, for some reason, they thought that was like stupid. They thought you were stupid because you're like by yourself and you seem very content. I don't know who thinks like this. I think like very hateful, angry people usually think like this when they see someone by themselves just being happy, doing their thing. Sometimes, people like this, they get really angry at that. They think there's something wrong with you. They think you're like stupid or mentally affected because you're happy by yourself. You're happy doing things in your own lane. And something about that bothered this person because they can't do anything by themselves. Whoever this person is, they can't do shit by themselves. Like I said, they can't go to the public bathroom by themselves. They can't even, they're like, hey, bestie, go with me to the toilet. Hey, bestie, go with me to the lunch. Yeah, exactly. And, I got Video Girl by FKA Twigs on right now. You could be a Capricorn, or this person could be a Capricorn. This is somebody who could also be in the music industry, or somebody who is like a video vixen or a music video dancer, but not everyone. But like, this person, they thought that also they can get people to believe things about you because you're kind of weird and you're by yourself. So what they did is they got this group of people. This is a pyramid scheme card. This could maybe include someone with multi-level marketing, as in like, what do you call it when they sell cosmetics to people door to door? This could be somebody who does that, but not everybody. This person had enough people, like they have enough friends to actually make a entire coven or a club dedicated to coming against you. This is also a conspiracy card. I also saw Freemasons at the bottom of the card here. This card also shows me that these people could be spiritual or use some sort of religion or spirituality as an excuse to meet up or get together. They're like, this could also be a company. This could be like a company that all goes to the same church too, but not everyone. Okay. This person wanted you to be injured in some way with this cast here. This person could actually be struggling right now with an arm injury themselves, but they wanted this to happen to you. They wanted this to happen to you in a car accident with Fast and Furious. They something about something about how like they wanted people to think you were crazy. They okay. If you were with this person, they have like an STD or something now. And this person okay, whoa. Okay, now this is coming down. So this song says video girl. So this person basically isolated you away from everyone else and tried to make it so, like on purpose that you were by yourself, and the only way that people can access your energy or see you is through the internet or through their phone or something, or even from far away. This could be somebody who wanted people to view you as a video girl from far away, and they took advantage of how introverted you are, and they got an STD. They got like a nasty STD. It could even be like like a real disease, like a real like long-standing disease this person has. And instead of like fessing up to it, saying the truth, because this person also doesn't want to admit that they're obsessed with you and stalking everything you do. This person, this could be somebody who used to be your friend. This could be an ex or like a one-night stand. This person like got a nasty STD, and then instead of admitting that they've been stalking you, obsessive with you, they thought it was a good idea to instead tell people that they gave you this STD. And they took advantage of the fact that you're like far away and people kind of had to access you or watch you from over here on this side of the screen or on this side of the field. So they wanted to change the narrative, basically, to change the narrative of what was going on. And you were just minding your own business. You didn't even do anything to this person. I feel like this person, honestly, I don't think you noticed this person poking and prodding at you until, like, way later. Like, I feel like this person kind of, like, handed you a pile of shit with like a smile on their face. That's like the vibe it's giving me. Like, this is a friend of yours who could actually have given you actual physical gifts. They could have been pretty like generous to you too, but their actions, or they were like they were really sneaky about what they said about you to other people. But every time you got an inkling of it, they would immediately hammer you down with gaslighting. So they would immediately, when you caught a little inkling of this person, this friend of yours or whoever this is, was like talking shit about you, maybe you would just stand up to them a little bit, or say, or even if like you would get like a little bit of like a snide remark from this friend, and maybe you would look at them and you'd be like, hey, that wasn't cool, that was nice. This person would start hammering you down with gaslighting, because like I said, this person gave you hella gifts, maybe, or maybe they'll pay for you, or maybe when you were around this person you were in a lower place, you didn't really make as much money, or you weren't really solidly employed, or maybe you were in an abusive relationship. You were probably in an abusive situation, and, you know, energy is money, so you were really lacking. You were really in a low place at this point with this person, and I feel like they took advantage of that, and they paid for things for you or something, or they, under the guise of comforting you, being there for you, they were, like, could have paid for you. They could have let you like sleep on their couch once, or like kind of did like, but it was like very bare minimum, like very bare minimum things for you, because I feel like not back then not a lot of people were even interested in helping you. No one really empathized with you, and that's another thing this person kind of took advantage of, on top of you not really being somebody who gets out and like often shares your energy publicly so that people can get a full picture of who you are. So wish I never is on the computer. This person wishes that they never met you, honestly, at this point, because they got so much bad karma for messing with you. So when you were, yeah, whenever you would like stand up to this person and say, hey, you're not a good friend, or hey, like, why did you say that to me, or why did you comment that, they would be like, I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good friend. Remember all the times I paid for you? Remember all the times I bought you a drink? Remember when you were broke and I knew you were broke, so I invited you to a place while you were broke because I knew you were uncomfortable and I paid for you? That's a situation I'm hearing. Like maybe this friend knew that you didn't have a lot of money and they lied to you and they said, oh, it's okay. I got you, girl. I got you, guy. Like, you know, you're my bud. I'm gonna, you know, let's have fun anyways. And you go there with them and they're really cheap with you. They buy you one drink and you're very grateful because, you know, you don't get to get out or something at the time, or you don't have a lot of people there, you know, for you. And this person was lying to you, saying they cared about you, but they did that all so that they can use it over your head later. Or it was all serving as a currency to keep you in their life, because from day one they were lying about you. I don't think you knew that this person was lying about you the whole time. You okay, this is not for everyone. I just like opened my eyes and then I saw like like I just saw like a bunch of like vortexes into what this person has done. This person, this Taurus, I'm also seeing Aries here. Taurus, Aries, Capricorn placement. They can even have all three of these in their chart, whoever this is. You could have met this person. You could have met this person a little bit before you had a certain ex. Think back, guys, think back. You had a friend for a long time, but there's a little window. I know that it's hard to remember because if you're in an abusive relationship or if you're in an abusive situation, it's hard to go back and remember what was in your head, right? Like what you don't want to remember this person, right? You don't want to remember that trauma. But I want you guys to think back, because this card is telling me think back. You met this person. There's a reason why. There's a timing thing here. I just saw something really disturbing, so I need to tell you guys this. And I know this is supposed to be a paid reading, but I'm doing this for free, y'all, because I need to say this. So you met this person, you've met this friend just a tiny bit, just a little bit before you met your abuser. Think back. There was a weird time in between the time you met this weirdo, this friend of yours who tried to spread all these lies about you, tried to harm you even, tried to stalk you, was weirdly obsessed with you. You had no idea. This was all on the down low. You didn't even know they were like, there was some sort of shit going on until later. But if you think back, think about when you met your weird ex. Think about the timeline of when you met that weird abusive person. And I have a feeling you guys know who this friend is. You have to have an idea of who this person is that was obsessed with you, obsessed with your ex for some reason, obsessed with your style, obsessed with the way you talked. Okay? This is somebody who, and you had no idea. You had no idea who this person is, because this could be somebody who was more popular than you. This is somebody who had people in their life, so you never thought they were threatened by you. This is somebody who randomly, wow, oh my gosh, you randomly met this person one day, and you were like, oh, this person seems kind of interesting, whoever this gaslighter is. You were like, oh, they seem very interesting, they seem like a good friend. And it could have been around the same time, right? You were friends with this person, acquaintance with this person for a few, maybe not even a few months, literally 1 month, 2 months, and then maybe a few months later you met somebody. But you didn't meet them at the same time. You met them at a separate time. Either you met this friend after you met your weird ex or crazy abuser, or you met your crazy abuser a little bit after meeting this friend. You have to think back. If this applies to you, if this resonates for you, this is for you. You after the whole situation with this friend and that ex or whatever was through, you were, I think in the end, you didn't sit down and think about where these people came from. I think you just, I think when you were going through what you were going through from these people, it felt like a hornet's nest of situations, okay? It felt like what the fuck is going on, right? It was coming from this way, that way. You thought this person was your friend, you thought this ex was there for you, and then all of a sudden everybody is all interlocked. Why? I'll tell you what I see here. I'll tell you why. It's because they knew each other. They knew each other. But you didn't know at the time because this person is in this group. Okay, this person could even work in a completely different field. They could be like in cooking or something. Could be a chef. This is just hypothetical. It's not a real confirmation. And then this other person that you met, that you date, they could be like not a chef. They could be like working in mechanic, automotive. They could literally fix cars. How do they know each other? How do they cross paths, right? So when you went into this situation with that ex of yours or that weirdo who you randomly met, maybe you didn't even randomly meet them. Maybe, oh my God. Okay, sorry guys. I keep getting more and more and more and more downloads. Okay, so okay, so you met this person who abused you for years. Literally, it almost felt like when you were with this person, when you dated this person, it felt like they had a vendetta to make your life hard. From day one, they never agreed with you. From day one, they never wanted to be loyal to you. And they showed you constant indications of this, but they lied to your face. It almost felt like you were just going out with the wrong person off the bat. But it was weird because it was like, but it was weird because this person was saying all the right words. They were saying to you, I want to be here, I want to be here. But their actions were showing you, right, that they didn't want to be there, that they were cheating or that they were not loyal. At the same time, you meet some friend. You meet this friend, this weird person off the street maybe. Maybe off the street or through another friend. Okay, so the ex that did that to you for years, you could have met them from like an old job or from a school or from somewhere where you knew them a long time ago. But maybe when you got with that ex, it was like years after you knew them. So maybe that was somebody who was on your social media for a few years or at your job for a few years and you didn't notice them, whoever that person was, who terrorized you for years. That person had been watching you. I just want you to know that person had been watching you for at least 5 to 7 years before they came to you. That ex, that person who was deranged, for some of you guys, that person had possibly been watching you from a old job or a old school or somewhere. Maybe you don't even know that this person who abused you in the past or this person who put you through years, some of you guys might not even know that this person knew of you or has seen you. Sorry if this is confusing. I'm just getting like really random crossover messages right now all at the same time. I just wanted to put a side note, that weird ex, the abusive one, the one who gaslit you, the one who put you through all of this shit, the one who still won't let it go now. They actually knew about you years before they officially came into your life as a dating partner. This person had been watching you. They had been stalking you from whatever old place they've seen you before. This person could be from your town or used to be from a town you're from or worked in or went to school, like I said. And so this person, you don't know this, but that person did a lot of research before coming to you. That's why when you were with this person, it felt like a weird conspiracy from day one. It felt weird. It felt like the Truman Show. It felt like everyone was in on it because this person had been studying you from far away. Now, when they were studying you from far away, they were going out with someone, I think. I think they were sleeping with someone that was very conniving, a person who steals from others, okay, someone who sleeps at random people's houses and leaves with an item while the person is asleep. This is somebody who is a liar, a pathological liar. This is someone who, they make everything everyone else's fault. Do you want to know who that person is that they've been sleeping with? That was your friend. That was your gaslighting friend that treated you weird for years. They slept. I'm sorry if this is confusing. I'm sorry if none of this makes any fucking sense to you guys and you guys are just dropping in. But that weirdo who was always sneak dissing you, you were wondering, I was happy in my life, right? If you think back. I was happy in my life. I'm in my power. I'm getting really close to my path, right, at that time. And then all of a sudden, this rando comes into my life. This rando, and you could have actually met this rando through like another friend. These people know a lot of people. They've been studying you for years. And I know this sounds crazy. This sounds like, how does this, but if you really think about it, how did your life just magically, automatically fall apart in these people's hands? How did they know what to do to pull out the rug from under you? They've been studying you for years. This friend of yours was studying you for years. And this friend could have acted the same way to you too, from day one. From day one, that friend was looking at you with side eye. This could be even somebody, this friend actually happened to know someone, another person who knew you. You guys could have been like loose friends with someone in that life or someone around them. You guys could have been used to be, not for everyone. Some of you guys I heard used to be dancers and maybe you knew a stripper. Maybe some of you guys just in general work with a lot of people and you just happen to know a lot of people, or you work in social media. There's a stripper, there's a prostitute, there's a call worker, or somebody who's very used to lying and used to, also a sugar baby. Not that I'm shaming any sugar babies, but I heard sugar baby. There's somebody that you knew that secretly does that or openly does that happened to know this person, because this person does stuff like that too. This person went to that stripper friend of yours, or the prostitute friend, or the maybe even drug dealer, I heard. But not for everyone. It could just be somebody that you know very, 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 very vaguely. They went to that person first, and they could have gotten that person to give them your number, or somehow orchestrate for this person to randomly meet you. You could have met this random Taurus or Aries or Capricorn or whoever this is, this blamer friend, through another friend. That's what's crazy. Like, you met them through another friend or another place maybe. If it's not another friend, it could be a party. It could be like a party you went to, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden you meet this guy or you meet this girl, and this girl seems kind of cool, but they're off. They're like this to you. That's how you know who this is. It's like you were going to see your friend, your friend who dances, or maybe like a friend of yours who parties a lot, and this person knows a lot of people, and maybe you went to this party with this friend of yours, and this person who had been studying you with your ex, that's crazy. That's what's crazy, man. That's what's crazy about all this shit. They knew your ex before you knew them, and they were watching you like a lick. They saw you as a lick. They saw you as a target, because these people are shady, and I don't think you knew. So this person, so when you went to go to this party, and you're meeting your friend who you knew from another person, like a very, very vague friend of yours, you don't really know him that well, they brought along this person. This person was actually in a plan to rob you or target you or ruin your life for some reason. This person. But they were watching you from far away for years with your ex. Look at their ages. This person could have been a little older than you. Your ex could have been a little older than you. Or if it's the other way around, if this person's younger than you and your ex was younger than you, look at the ages. Look at how they mentally work. If you look at this friend of yours and you looked at your ex, they both also were extremely immature for their age. They both were not able to hold jobs. They were both not able to be like good to people. You notice they don't have a conscience. Like, Like, this person could have been really good at lying to people because maybe they encourage lying. Maybe they tell people, you should lie. This could be that kind of person. I don't know if that's weird, but some people are like that. They're like, you know what, just lie to them. Tell them we're going to be there in 20 minutes when we're actually going to be there in an hour. That's what I do. And you, or they could have like tried to, this friend could be somebody who tried to convince you to do lower vibrational things or do things that weren't really aligned with who you are, and you could have felt a little bit bad, or you could have felt a little bit weird or awkward doing these things with this person. It doesn't have to be actual things. It doesn't have to be like, oh, go steal that, and you're like, okay. It doesn't have to be like that, but it could just be like little things, or it just could be like the way they talk about other people around you could have made you feel uncomfortable. Like you're just looking at them like, I don't align with you at all, you know, in your head, but you're a nice person, you're not judgmental, so you probably kept them around in your life because, you know, you don't judge people like that. But this person definitely judges people. That's the thing. They're not actually nothing at all like you. They were trying so hard to emulate your energy, emulate your divine or your higher vibration, because they're so scummy. They're so scummy. They were trying so hard to hide it so that you wouldn't see their plan. And it kind of worked for a little bit. It worked. Because this is so crazy. You know, how do you expect this to happen to you, right? So, I mean, you're not stupid. You're not dumb. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. No one's, who would believe this to happen to you, you know? But this person, when you met this person through the, you know, the vague friend or the workplace or the party you were going to, this person could have been really off to you. They could have like crossed their arms. They could have like looked away a lot. They acted very strange for somebody who wanted to meet you. They acted very strange for somebody who's being introduced to you. Maybe they were trying to act like that so that it wouldn't come across that this was all pre-orchestrated. They were trying to come across as this was like an accidental meeting. And so you were probably like, this person was probably a little bit weird. They're probably like acting like they didn't want to be your friend, or they're probably like ignoring you or being really shy. And then randomly they started to talk to you, right? And you're like, why are you randomly starting to talk to me? Because, you know, people who just go from like, okay, the thing is, this person really is somebody who judges people based off of materialism, and they don't act nice to people unless they think that person looks good, or unless that person has like a lot of clout, money. I'm just checking my comments really quick. Oh, hi Pinky. I'm so sorry. I hope you're still here. How do we get on the list? You just comment me here. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be looking at my comments. I'm supposed to be doing my job. You know, feel free to comment me here if you guys want me to look into something personal for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like doing a little collective right here. And like send me the payment with like the memo containing your YouTube username, and come in here and just say confirm, and then I'm gonna go into that for you and just comment whatever you want me to look into, okay? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be right here. I got so caught up in your story, guys. But I'm gonna go back to my collective. But yes, guys, feel free, just comment me and then send the payment, and please tell me that you sent it and what your name is in the memo of the payment, in the Cash App or the PayPal. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I hope you didn't like get tired of waiting for me to answer you. Oh my god, I suck. I'm still new to lives. But anyways, I'm gonna go back into my collective reading right now, and then I'm gonna touch on your personals in a little bit. I'm just gonna let it gather on the list here. But thank you. Wow. So anyways, this person came into your life, right? They're the kind of person who, they probably have a lot of friends who do something. Like, this could be somebody that brags about, I know this guy, I know that guy who can do this for me, I know this guy who can do this for me. They have a guy for everything, okay? Whoever this is, who came into your life, you know, however many years ago, they were always like, I have a guy for that. I know a place that can hire you. I can help you. I have a resource for this. I have a resource for that. I have a plug for this and that. And it feels weird. It feels like with you, they didn't see you as that guy. I think the way they treated you at first, it was like, oh, this person doesn't have anything to steal, or oh, this person doesn't really have the resources for me to use them. So they could have treated you very coldly, or they could have just acted like they didn't want to be your friend. And I feel like, as a normal adult, you were probably like, okay, cool. And you distanced yourself from this person at first. But one day, randomly, right? They could have started to message you. They could have started to say, hey, come see me, come see me. And it wasn't including the stripper friend or whatever other dancer friend, call girl friend that you have. Or who, it doesn't have to be, it could just be a random acquaintance who happens to party a lot. That suddenly that third friend, that bridge between you two, you and this at the time newer person, they weren't there anymore. It just suddenly became you two hanging out. Because this person was trying to groom and cultivate a best friendship with you. Or it felt like that. It felt like they were trying to, like, hammer themselves into your life as your best friend by, like, constantly inviting you to things or randomly calling you, and you didn't even know this person. You don't know anything about this person. Also, there was nothing that you had in common with them either. By the way, I'm still checking my comments just to see if you guys need me to do a personal. I'm just sorry. But this person, like, they also have a, you could also notice this person has no girlfriend or boyfriend constantly. They have a situation. This is somebody who always has, like, a situation with their love, this friend. And it's weird because, like, they were in cahoots with your ex. Hold on. Why? So so this friend of yours, this karmic friend of yours that you thought was stealing your ex from you or doing something weird, right? The entire time, it was actually their idea to target you. I feel like it was partially your ex's idea too. I feel like it was partially like they agreed to do this because, okay, this is how I'm hearing the story. This isn't for everyone, it's so specific. This is years before this idiots came into your life, okay? So maybe these people, when they were together a long time ago, this could be same sex, by the way, guys. This could be same sex. They could both be females. They could both be males. Not for everybody, but I'm seeing a very, or maybe it could be like a very masculine female and then a very feminine man or something like that. There's something a little bit mixed and a little bit unbalanced about these couple. But anyways, that's why they weren't together. They're very unbalanced. It's like two feminine energies or two masculine. It doesn't work. That's why they couldn't be together, but for some reason they're so toxic, and they're both two people who can't let go of their exes or friends, or they always have like 5 strings still attached in their back pocket. These are this kind of people. Years before they met you, years before they decided to target you, when they were together and they were toxic together, they were like, hey, let's ruin someone's life. Who do you hate so much, or who do you think would be an easy target? And they went on, I know this is sick, and I know this is fucking fucked up, I'm so sorry, but there's people like this exists. They went on the Instagram of your ex before they became your ex, and they looked at your picture, and they thought that you would be an easy target because you're somebody who is sweet, you're somebody who is empathic. You could be it could have been someone back then who used to post a lot about how you felt. Not everybody. Maybe some of you guys would post like, I'm having a beautiful day and this is good. Like, you could be somebody who just writes about really sweet things. You could be somebody who writes poetry, or maybe back then you used to write really long captions, poetry. Maybe you didn't have a lot of friends back then. Maybe you didn't have like a huge following. So it could have been like kind of like an energy of, no one's really here to judge me, so I don't really care. I'm going to be myself. And these people, this person, this ex of yours, is one of the tiny people in the background from either one of your old jobs, your old school, that you didn't notice. And they were watching you the entire time. and they thought you would be an easy target to attack for like their entertainment or to rob or something. They thought that you were a loser because you could possibly post a lot to your social media, or like I said, you're somebody who keeps to yourself. Maybe you used to have like a particular style about yourself, or you didn't really know how to do your makeup that well back then, or you were still learning how to really get into your power. You're definitely not as spiritual as you are now, though. I feel like this is when you weren't that spiritual, or you didn't really have an awakening yet. So of course, you're not going to really know how to organize your skills, your personality, because you're not in touch with the divine yet. You weren't in touch with your ancestors fully yet. So, you're going to look a little bit funny out there. You're going to start, maybe you could have even made some karmic choices or some karmic personality, traits about you back then. And maybe these people saw that as a weakness. They saw you as somebody who could never evolve. They saw you as somebody who could just be immature, an easy target, whoever these people were. So they were looking through the phone, they were pointing at you, and they said, okay, we should target this person. Now, these are people with no lives. These are two people with no lives. They could be people who post to social media constantly all the time, like to their story or to their posts, like all the time. These are people who need validation. So for some reason, they thought that they would gain validation and power and energy from draining a divine being like you and making you feel bad about yourself. But you know what's funny is that your ex was more invisible than you. I think that's why. I think it's because these people were so invisible and scared to be themselves that they targeted you. But like, there's something about how like your ex was more invisible than you. Like you could have felt like, oh, I don't have a lot of friends back then, or like no one was really checking for me like that. But the thing is, your ex is not even like, they don't even have an outline. Like no one looks at them. No one looks at them. No one cares about them. I mean, people care about them, or maybe people did care about them back then because maybe they use their sex, they use their body a lot. But you know what? This is somebody who's very boring. There's somebody who really cares about what other people think of them, so they constantly over-curate themselves to the point where they're just too boring to be around, bored to tears. So no one will follow them. No one really wants to be their friend. They just are a people pleaser. Your ex, or whoever this is. So there's something, this person could have been low-key obsessed with you because maybe, like I said, you're somebody who also didn't really get a lot of attention. But the difference between you and this ex of yours is that you deserve attention. You're a hidden gem. There's a difference between discount trash that needs to be thrown out from the store that hasn't been sold yet and a hidden gem. There's a difference, guys. And they thought that you were a thrift store trash that they can make fun of, use, oh, this is a cute used sweater, let me just throw it on and make a joke out of it. No, you're actually a hidden gem. They didn't know that you were actually vintage designer that's actually worth thousands of dollars. And they made fun of how the fabric frays. They made fun of how the pattern looks. But in reality, you, as that vintage sweater that they just found, you're like $5,000. You're $1 million. You should be archived. You're one of a kind. And these people confused you for their energy. They confused you for being discount, loser, invisible. You were invisible because the divine was protecting you, because you could have literally been brought into this world to be surrounded by narcissists, unfortunately. Because your energy is like, for healing others. And you tend to attract a lot of low vibrational people, not on purpose. And so the divine was like protecting you, especially when you weren't in contact with them, when you weren't in contact with your ancestors, you didn't know what was going on. So like I said, some of you guys had more karmic personalities back then. You still had to learn your cycles, your lessons to get to where you are now. So, of course you didn't look the same. You didn't act the same. And there's something about how like these people confuse that for their energy. So your ex was invisible like you. They thought that you were like them in a weird way. The real reason why your ex was invisible is because they haven't done anything for anyone in their life. They're very selfish. People don't remember them because they don't put themselves out there to be a good person or to connect with others in a human way. This is somebody who just sees items, material. And they think that in order to make friends, in order to attract energy, they need to be they need to have the most expensive car. They need to have the most expensive clothing, the expensive handbag. If you don't have those things, they automatically think that you're not successful or that you're not a hidden gem. So this person saw you from far away. They thought you were a loser like them, except they were a little bit threatened because they were more of a loser than you, or they were more of like a invisible, like nobody really knows this person's name. Like if they work somewhere for years, people literally still won't remember who the fuck they are. It's really sad. It's sad, but it's not your problem. You are just awesome. You're just beautiful, and you just happen to be really shy, so not a lot of people have gotten a chance to grace your energy. What these people wanted to do, so out of jealousy, out of them feeling invisible, out of them thinking you were an easy lick or a target, they decided that it would be fun to ruin your life before you got successful or before you decided to see your potential. They thought it was funny that a beautiful person like you thought they were ugly. They thought it was funny that somebody like you, because maybe you are beautiful, maybe you are naturally just beautiful or naturally intuitive, you're very naturally good at the things you do, or the skills, or maybe even healing people, and they thought that you had it easy because of that. Because maybe these people are ugly. Maybe these people weren't blessed in the looks department. And they thought that, oh, because you're so pretty, or because you take care of your body, you drink water, even though you weren't awakened at the time, you still listened to the divine. The divine was still giving you messages on how to take care of yourself, whether or not you knew this, because you're that much protected. You didn't even have to talk to them. And, so you're beautiful, even though you don't have money, even if you don't have these things. You know how to dress yourself off of $5. You know how to make a really good plate just off of Dollar Tree food, I heard. You guys are really amazing. You guys are like the full package, and you don't even need anything to run off of it. Like, you're one of a kind, I heard. And so these people thought you had it easy because of that. For some reason, they were like, oh, look at this loser. They were like, okay, so this karmic couple, they secretly were jealous of you because you're beautiful, but at the same time, they still wanted to say you were a loser because maybe you didn't have a lot of friends. This was out of hate. This was all out of hate. The karmic friend that was with your ex, they were always jealous of you, but secretly they had an attraction for you, like a same-sex attraction for you. If this is like another female or another male, and if that applies to you, this could be somebody who secretly had a same-sex attraction to you, a certain weird infatuation or obsession. It started to grow over amount of years while they were stalking you, watching you, targeting you. The other person they were with, the ex that was actually sent in, the hitman, the perpetrator, they hated you. They did this out of hate. This person who was like the opposite gender from you, or opposite energy from you, they did this to you out of hate. They saw you. They hated that they were invisible, that everyone at the job that you guys both had probably didn't notice them, or everyone at the school you guys both were at, or whatever this establishment was, never noticed them once. But everyone talks about you. So that ex, okay, their motivation for attacking you and coming out from left field like that, it was out of hate. It was out of jealousy, because they felt invisible. But I do want to note this, after a while into this scheme, why it was not supposed to go out this long. It wasn't supposed to drift out this long. They were supposed to ruin your life in a span of a year or two. They weren't supposed to go out years after that. They weren't supposed to go longer than that. The reason why they went longer than that is because the ex started to see your blessings, and they started to see you were starting to awaken slowly. But it was because your ancestors were screaming in your ears that this person is trying to kill you next to you. This person right next to you, they're trying to kill you. Or that friend of yours right next to you, they're trying to kill you. These people were sent, you didn't know, because your brain can't fathom that this is even possible, right? But you were getting intuitive messages, and you didn't know what they were. You could have thought that they were just paranoia thoughts. You could have just thought they were intrusive thoughts. You could have felt like these weird feelings were mental problems. Your ex could have even said, oh, I think that you have bipolar disorder. I think you have this and that condition. You should go get it checked out. They could have even tried to get you to go to a therapist, and you did, and they didn't find anything wrong with you, or they didn't see anything abnormal about your health to cause you to have seizures, to cause you to have downloads or intrusive thoughts. And it's because your ancestors were screaming in your ears the entire time. They were screaming in your ears that this was a wrong place to be. This was not the place to be. And the more you got those messages, the more you were more connected to what they want you to hear, right? The more you started to get more attractive, you started to re-inherit the things that you're actually you possess in the spiritual realm, because you guys are very spiritually rich. You guys are very, like, your ancestors are very royal, I heard. So the more you talk to them, the more they're going to make you look like them. They're going to make you look beautiful. They're going to start giving you the crowns. They're going to, some of these ancestors of yours, they're from like thousands and thousands of years ago. Some of these people watching over you, they don't even know what an iPhone is. They don't even know what a computer is. But they're trying. They're just like, these ancestors of yours, they're trying to learn what our version of crown is, and they're giving it to you right now. It might take a while, because like it might be a little bit fun. Sometimes I laugh at certain blessings I get, like, because I feel like if I think back to my ancestors, I feel like their version of like a blessing from the universe, or their version of like a new MacBook or something like that, or a new car, is like a cow. Like, I feel like their version is like, oh my god, a brand new ox, or a brand new set of chickens. So whenever I get like a little tiny blessing, like food or like a random thing, I always laugh, because I'm like, they're trying. I'm always thinking like, my ancestors are just trying to figure out how to give us, what we actually need down here, even though it's like been so long ago. I don't know why I just said that, or if that's a random message, or if that's relevant to you guys, but I feel like you guys are like, the more you guys were listening to your ancestors and starting to even like look back into your ancestry, like your culture, trying to see what your people did to protect themselves, doing research, where you're from, you started to get really into your power. You started to look more attractive. You started to actually attract other higher vibrational people. You started to get a lot of attention. You also started to like get really smart, like really intelligent, and people are starting to notice this about you. Maybe when you were a kid growing up, or like up until that point, people didn't really notice who you were. They didn't really pay attention to you, or didn't really see what you were accomplishing, because maybe of the way you look, because of the way your personality is, maybe because of your mental states or whatever. People were just, before, were willing to judge you off the bat. And this weird karmic couple that went against you, they were banking on that. They were banking off of your appearance, and they were banking off of the fact that people might think you're a loser. But they didn't realize that you were actually meant to elevate. And actually, this was just a training wheels stage. You're actually meant to be hotter. You're actually meant to be very rich. And these people didn't see that, and I don't know, I think they tried to attack you in small ways without you knowing, and your ancestors just made you more attractive. And it pissed these people off. And you didn't even know. Like, they could have tried to put stuff in your food. This is a weird couple, okay? And I feel like they were broken up at some point, and that's why maybe this relationship was more believable with this ex, because they weren't together at some point when you guys got together. So it was like, I feel like their energy was more invested in like tricking you and lying to you better. So maybe you weren't really aware of it at first. But then that other person, that's when that other friend starts to come in. That friend came in, if this is the order it went in, and they started to try to like mess with you on their side, while your ex-partner was messing with you on their side at home. Like, they were both messaging each other. They had each other's number to arrange fuckery in your life, like literally, and also arrange when to cheat on you. Like, oh, they're going to this place this month, and then yeah, it's fucking sick. But I mean, don't. If it makes you feel, I don't know if this doesn't make anyone feel better. That ex was with like at least 5 to 6 to 7 people. Honestly, it's like this karmic friend of yours, I think they were trying to impress that ex and like get them back through you. Just really fucking sick. But that idiot doesn't know that your ex is a massive whore, and they fucking were sleeping with like 7 to 5 people at the same time, while this person over here is trying to target you and ruin your life. They're like, yeah, remember when we were planning to come towards Jungle Collective all those years ago together? Now I'm gonna try to win you back by coming into this person's life like a psycho, pretending to be their best friend, doing this whole entire narrative, making up this entire history with them so that I can come back and steal you. Little did they know that your ex was a massive whore and was sleeping with like 5 to 7 people and another ex. Your ex was sleeping with like another ex. Not even just that. Like they weren't even with, this friend wasn't even with them. They just like, they're so stupid, dude. This person's so stupid. So this friend like came in and they like targeted you. They just like pretended to be your friend, but sneak dissing you, copying you, trying to get your partner back because you didn't know that they were actually exes. They already knew each other because your ex gets around. Your ex is a whore, like I said, okay? They dip their stick everywhere and everyone knows them, or they not bounce, ew. They put their taco everywhere. And, you know, but you didn't know that. You didn't know that, you know, you just thought this was like a normal situation, and don't feel bad. Like, this person, I don't think anyone would have known. This person's crazy. This person has a problem. So that, yeah, they were trying to ruin your life. So you were with that person for like maybe a year or two and things were going well, like things seemed promising, and then all of a sudden that person would start to act really weird to you. And then randomly, right, by chance, your little friend comes in, like is randomly like, hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's hang out, right? That random friend of yours that I said earlier, they randomly will ask you to go to brunch, or randomly ask you all of a sudden out of nowhere. And they don't even care about what you have to say either. This is you didn't realize, you didn't catch it at first. Like, I think after a while you started to watch their face as you tell them things and watch how they react, watch if they're even paying attention or if they even care, just to see, why is this person here? Why are you trying to have me around? You know what I mean? And you could see them. You could see them be snide with you. You could see them be shady with you. I'm still checking the list, guys. So if you guys want, by the way, if you guys wanted that private, personal check-in, I'm still checking the comments, so hit me up in there. But, yeah. Okay, so that's what this is. So there's something about how, like, your ex got an STD. There's something about how your ex got an STD, and they could have gotten it from your friend. They could have gotten it from this weird friend of yours. This is... Oh, shit. Okay. Sorry, I dropped that. This is what happened. This is what happened. Okay, so... You cut off this ex. You were like, fuck you, bitch. I'ma block you. Then you looked at your friend, and you didn't know about this. You didn't know that they knew each other. You didn't know that they were like exes and then trying to come in and target you from outside. You didn't know this. You just know that this person was giving you some nasty fucking vibes. You were like, this, because maybe when you broke up with this person, your friend was like not being a supportive friend, or they were just being really shady. So what you did is you cut that person off too. But you didn't know fully the whole story. You didn't know exactly what to put your finger on. You just knew that something was wrong with this friend of yours, and it was triggered a lot by your ex. And you put 2 and 2 together. You were thinking about how, like, this person acts a lot like this person, how this person talks about them, or how they both are very immature. Like you could have been ready to move. You could have been ready to have kids. You could have been ready to literally get on with your life and just move because that's your goals or whatever. It doesn't have to be that. And these two people, they're old as fuck, and they don't do anything with their lives. They just sit around, and their goals were to go around in a circle and ruin people's lives and try to look cute and look social media popular while doing it. They don't have any future, like they had no future plans at all. And you could have been with this person for years. It was like a waste of your fucking time. They're a waste of air. They're a waste of space. They don't do anything. They do nothing. These people do nothing with their lives. Maybe you could have even seen that too. And in the end, you could have really seen that. That could have really highlighted to you that I'm packing my bags. I'm getting out of here. I want something better for myself. And these are the two people in my life who are okay with things staying that way. And you're just like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what the fuck weird shit you're on, but I'm cutting you off too. And so when you cut this friend off, without even knowing, you didn't even know what was going on in the factory. You didn't even know what was behind the chicken nuggets. You didn't know about the pink slime. You just knew it tasted funny. You knew it tasted funny with this friend. You know something wasn't right. You cut them off. You had no idea. This friend stalked you months, days later. This friend of yours could have been camped outside of your house in their car watching you. This friend of yours could have, and you didn't know about this yet, but maybe like right after you cut them off, they started, maybe you blocked them. Maybe you didn't have any words to say because, maybe at the same time in this timeline, you were having a spiritual awakening and you were starting to learn about energy. You were starting to realize how valuable your energy is, where you should give it. And you were realizing if you were to have an energetic exchange with this fake friend, that it would deeply affect you. It would definitely, like, you don't want to be drained. Like, there's something about how you realize this person is an energetic vampire, like someone your ex. They operate very similarly. They're absolute vampires. And they stalk people on the internet. They also spam people on the phone. Very similarly. They're very similar. And you're like, yeah, I think it's time to cut off all energy that remind me of this past. I don't want to, I'm heightening my standards too. This friend had a massive nervous breakdown in front of you, possibly. If this is in person, this friend of yours, when you broke up with them or cut them off, they could have had a breakdown in front of you, or they could have just acted like they didn't hear you. If this is something over the phone, I feel like more of you guys did this over the phone. You block them without any words, because like I said, you understand energy at that point, and you didn't want to exchange with them. You block them, and when people know, people can tell, you cut your energy from them. People can feel it, and people know. I feel like you can tell when someone doesn't want to talk anymore, usually, unless you're really, like, deaf. And this person, like, you block them. Something about how you did something that was very obvious that you don't want to fuck with this person again. They made another phone number to talk to you. Something about how, like, they made another account to talk to you. They made another phone number just to talk to you, as if it was a mistake that you blocked them. Like, they could have tried to talk to you, like, hey, bro, like, what's going on? Hey, sis. Like, as if you didn't do anything, as if the next day it was all good, as if it was a mistake, like, as if you accidentally blocked them. But you didn't. And this person started to sweat, this friend of yours, and you were wondering, why are they so obsessed with me? Because after, you could have just ignored them again, right? You don't want to deal with this person. You don't know what's going on. They got like 5 to 6 people in this group here to watch over you. And you know this because maybe somebody could have messaged you and then they said, like, shortly after, you cut this person off, you block them, their friend, probably, like, one of their friends could have come to you, or some random person you don't know could have went into your messages and said, hey, I know Bob. I know your old friend Bob. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know you. I know your ex. I know your or not even your ex. If this is your ex, they could have even, like, said, I know your boyfriend, and you're not even with that person at all. You're like, no, who the fuck are you? If it's not that, it could be, like, your friend, like I said, I know your best friend. Hey, hi, Jungle Collective. My good friend said that you guys are best friends, and that you can do this for me, or that you blah, blah, blah. They recommended me to you, and you're like, No, I haven't talked to Bob in like years. No, I don't know that person. I blocked that person years ago. It could literally be like this. Like at least 5 to 6 people could have even went up to you at different points and said, "Hey, so and so is talking about you. Hey, so and so is asking about you." Weird phone call. I'm not answering that because it's from a 1-800, and I don't usually get that in my Apple. So I'm not gonna answer that. That could be a spam. It could be like a confirmation. But yeah, this person is really weird. They they also could have went into your dreams before. You could have had you could have had a dream about this person and your ex. You could have had warnings in your dreams about these people, but not everybody. You could have seen them making plans together, not, or maybe you saw something in your dream about them that helped you get out of this situation. The so this person, they panicked when you cut them off because they felt like they didn't know how much you knew. Oh, sorry, the battery went out. They didn't know how much you actually knew about do to you, and they're really scared. So what they did is that they tried at first to contact you to manipulate you, because this is somebody who's very cocky and thinks that they can manipulate anyone. This is someone who only speaks and lies. So whenever there's a problem with someone, this is the type of person to be like, "Oh, no, 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 I got it. It's okay. I just need to talk to them." Like they could have literally done something really horrible to someone. Like they could have gotten caught for like stealing from them, or like killing their dog or something, or doing something really horrible that will upset someone at you, not make them want to talk to you again. And this is the kind of person, this friend of yours, who would be like, "Oh, no, no, it's okay. Let me talk to them. Let me give them a quick call. It's all good. I just have to say the right words to them. Oh, they always forgive me. Oh, they always do this." This person could have even said that about you. After they did whatever this is to you, they could have tried to tell their friends, "Oh, it's all good. Jungle Collective is a forgiving person. They always take me back, or they always blah blah blah, because I'm a very smart person, or I'm a very manipulative person. I can sweet talk anybody." Like this person could be like that. I'm just checking my comments to make sure I'm not missing any of your requests, if you guys are requesting a personal right now. But yeah, this person's super weird. A lot of stuff is falling right now. They got everyone against you. They got like 7 people against you. They told these people different things about you. They told each person a different thing about you. Like one person, they said that this friend is really weird. Okay, so one person, they could have told some friends that they were your ex, this friend of yours. This, like I said, this could be same sex, or like a secret, like this person's secretly gay. This friend of yours, they could have told people that you guys like slept together or did something freaky together, and that they want to get in contact with you because you ghosted them or something. And that's embarrassing. Like, you would never want to be with this person, because there's something about how this person has really poor hygiene, or they're not really your type. Even if you were into that, I feel like they would not be your type at all. And I think that really embarrasses them and makes them very scared for you to find out. Another group of people, they told that you stole from them, or that you stole their ideas, but they they stole your ideas. So that's stupid. Another thing they said is that you're abusive. They said that you were abusive to your partner, and that your partner needed to be saved from you. And guess what? I feel like they got back together after after you finally blocked your partner and blocked these clowns in this circus. And guess who ended up getting abused? Guess who got clapped? Your ex. Your ex got clapped up by this person. This friend stole your ideas, and then they said you were abusive or something too, or they said all this stuff about you. Behind closed doors, when they got back together, that shit was a shit show. Okay, this person, one of your ex was beating on them. Your ex was beating this shit out of them. If your ex was abusive or your ex is known to be physically abusive, your ex is beating up your ex-friend, and they feel so stupid because they can't speak up. They can't say, I'm being abused or whatever, because they said so much about you. They said that you were abusive. They said that you're a thief, that you're this and that and that and that. You're a bad person. You don't deserve that person, that so-called great person. In general, you were like, yeah, you're right. I deserve better. I don't want to deal with this person. But maybe you weren't that loud about it. Like I said, you're somebody who keeps to yourself, you're quiet. So this person wanted to take advantage of that and basically tell everyone like all of this stuff. Now your ex-friend is getting beat up possibly by your ex. If not, your ex-friend is beating up your ex. Like one of them, I'm not seeing this as like a regular abuse, unfortunately. I'm seeing this as like real domestic violence. I don't wish that on anybody. Like that's really traumatizing. But I'm just saying that I'm seeing people actually like fighting each other physically. So like whoever this dude is or this girl is that you were with, they are in an abusive relationship physically. And they both are, both of these people are too embarrassed to speak up or break up or do anything because they both said so much shit about you. They did this entire scheme just to bring you down. And sorry, I'm checking the songs. And they like, I don't, they don't have any more. I don't know how you can lie about something like that serious and expect to get away with it and not have anyone catch you. That's what I'm just really baffles my mind. Is like, how can you make a lie like this crazy? You shouldn't go there with me, but crazy things about me behind my back. Yeah. If it wasn't you who's like they lied about sleeping with you, it could be like, I don't know, you saying that you're a slut, you're a whore, or that you're a prostitute also. But whatever's going on, like these people are not physically happy. I heard like they're not having sex. They're like physically like throwing stuff at each other. I'm seeing someone throw like a hot mug of coffee at someone, and the coffee just like splashing over the table. This is a very toxic, and they are too embarrassed to like show the public that they're in a toxic situation because of how badly they painted you. So they're kind of like low-key stuck to this image because they're too egotistical, and they lack all so much accountability that they can't even like ask for help. They're not even talking. So what does this have to do with us then? Oh, right. Yeah, your ex. So now, so you know how I said they're like in an abusive relationship, and this could even be to the level of like your ex stalking this person. Like your ex is stalking your ex friend, like doing similar things to them, like waiting outside their house in the car, making sure that they're actually leaving work and going home and not cheating on them. Like this person's very insecure and very abusive. And there's something about how like how this person I don't, why did I lose that? This person hasn't been at work. They're gonna find out that this person hasn't been at work. And also like they're also gonna find out that this person has an STD, and that this person, the truth is this person sleeps with like 5 to 7 people at a time. This karmic friend of yours is gonna go to their job because there's something about how this person has an STD, and I think for a while maybe like you guys were dealing with some sort of energetic attacks or even physical attacks like outside your house. It's because for a while this ex of yours was like lying, possibly even implying that you guys were still together to this person, which is really toxic, even though you don't want shit to do with this stinky nasty crusty hoe who was abusive to you, always a liar, whoever this is. You don't want anything to do with them. Honestly, they make you dry. They make you soft. Like, even the thought of your ex turns you off. I don't. It's really annoying and it's really irritating that this freaky friend of yours is so obsessed with them. It's like, take it, take the trash, please, please. God, like that's what it feels like. And this person was so obsessed with keeping them that they like waited. They like could have attacked you, attacked your business, stalked you, could have said a lot more things about you. But the thing is, this person has a problem with staying alone. They're codependent. They don't know how to make proper lies about you because for them to be successful, they have to have friends. They have to have all their goons around them to be powerful. While you are powerful all on your own. You have your own flower pot. People can move you around and you're fine. You're good. You're a powerhouse everywhere you go. You can make friends everywhere you go. People connect to you immediately. This person, they have to, sorry, they have to do like all the tricks. They have to like talk a lot. This person has to talk a lot to get the same connections you do. They have to jump through hoops. Have you ever been to a job interview for a job that you're not supposed to have? Have any of you guys have an experience, right, where you go to a job interview that you know you're not qualified for, and you have to oversell yourself. You always have to like say all the things and it feels exhausting because usually when you go to a job interview for a job you know that you have in the bag or that you have all the qualifications for, and you know that the make or break thing is usually personality, and all you have to do is chill with the guy. It's not like that. Like, have you ever been to an interview where it's just like unprepared and you feel really exhausted? It's kind of exhausting to like oversell yourself, talk a lot about yourself. That's what this person's life is. Their life is kind of like a whole job interview that they're not qualified for. By that I feel like that's because they lied. They lied about all of their qualifications. So everywhere they go, they kind of have to lie about every single thing. They have to put a lot of effort into lying about what their job is, lie about what their personality is, who they are as a person, what they wear even, just to keep up this image because it's built off of a lie. Same with your ex. Your ex also is built off of lies, but they're not as smart and they don't have as much mental energy. So that your ex could be somebody that's very plain. They're very like basic. They don't have a personality. They don't have a favorite color or like a favorite style because it's easier for them to put on different costumes and different masks as they need to in certain situations. This person that they're with, this ex person or whatever, this ex friend that was targeting you for them, they could be somebody who's a little more flashy, but they have more energy. So they like really back up all of their shit, back up their entire lifestyle with lies, and I don't know, I feel like they're getting tired though. It's so exhausting. It's like lie piled after lie piled after lie. And there's like lies they said about you that they piled on that they have to now like kind of face really soon because you're not in contact with these people. You don't fuck with these people. You don't care. And the lies are starting to come out about you, like the lies that they said about you. People don't trust them anymore. People think it's really strange and disturbing that they did this. I feel like even this whole situation where they tried to target you and make you like what do you call it, a mark for their weird I don't know, their weird game, that might get exposed. The thing is, you're the only person. Oh shit. Okay, the real thing though is that you're the only person who didn't fall for the scheme completely. The reason why they targeted you extra and why they won't leave you alone, or they didn't leave you alone for years after that, is because they didn't understand that, first of all, it wasn't working. They didn't know that you knew. They didn't understand that you're intuitive and that you're smart. So they kept doing it thinking that they could still like attack you and shit, but also like they were obsessed with bringing you down. Like they felt like this is a job. You were a job they had to finish. That's how sick these people were. I'm checking my comments really quick in case you guys wanted a personal. I think somebody commented earlier that they wanted a personal to get on the list, but I don't know if you guys left already. By the way, for whoever's here, if you want to be on the list for like your own little personal, What time is it? Oh shit. I'm supposed to stop this hour to do that and put you guys on the list. But if you guys want to be on the list, just comment please and I'll get back to you. I was just doing this collective to fill time because I didn't have a lot of viewers on here for my mini personals, but like I said, for whoever's joining, if you guys want a mini personal from me right now, just go ahead, send a payment, and then just tell me in the comments. I'm gonna scroll back and look for you guys and just hit them out right after this reading. I'm gonna end this collective reading at, I'm gonna say 4:20. I'm gonna end this collective reading at 4:20 and then start looking in to the mini personals if I still have any. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. But anyways, so there's something about how this ex of yours, they have a really bad STD. They have no one to blame it on because you're not in their life. And also they're not with this ex-friend anymore for some reason. Maybe they still talk because their common obsession is you, but this isn't for everyone. That ex-friend of yours that like tried to target you all for this ex, they're not into your ex anymore. This probably because your ex looks like this now. Your ex probably has no money to offer. Like I said, this friend is a clout chaser. They thought that your ex was the one with the clout chasing stuff. Your ex is the one with the divine feminine or masculine energy, but it wasn't. It was you. You were the one with the divine energy the whole time. So this person that came into your life randomly, targeted you from far away, and knew your ex the whole time, they don't want your ex anymore. This person's mentally unstable. You want to hear the kicker? Why you don't see evil eye from this person anymore? Because they're in love with you now. Your ex-friend is in love with you now. They have a big gay lesbian crush on you now. As they said in that movie Mean Girls. I love Mean Girls. I have a big lesbian crush on you. That's what that's what this person is saying. Not for everyone, but that friend, I don't know, like they stopped being interested in your ex who has like the money, because maybe your ex doesn't have money anymore. Your ex also got outed for being like a total creep, and maybe they lost their job because of that. And this person doesn't want to be involved with your ex's like exposure, basically, because I feel like your ex recently got exposed for something. What did they get exposed for? Oh god. Okay, let's see. All this stuff fell out. They got exposed. I'm just seeing a lot of things about spirituality here. Okay, so your ex got exposed for being like, yeah, what are all these spiritual cards? Guys, I don't know what this means. There's like 3 spiritual cards here that your ex got exposed for. Maybe your ex is somebody who claims to be religious or something, or they tried to use that against you even in the smear campaign. And what happened is that a lot of people have a bunch of receipts, proof, or whatever that this person is not spiritual at all. Honestly, when they were with you, they didn't even believe in God. They could have even told you they didn't believe in God. This is somebody who could have even made fun of you for your spiritual beliefs. This is somebody who did not do the same stuff that you did. This is somebody who made fun of people who have faith. But maybe when you broke up with them, or when you left, or when you started to do your own thing, especially guided spiritually, he said it was a prophet, guided spiritually, this person went all out and decided that they were like Jesus or something, or that they were going to go to church now. Like this person, I think because something about you leaving this person in the dust and that friend exposed them just a little bit for the bullshit that they did. Because you're such a kind person, your reputation in the community is actually not that bad. And so when someone like this does something like that to someone like you, it looks bad. It doesn't look right. It makes them look like shit. It makes them look like an evil person, especially if that person was constantly doing stuff to you, constantly talking badly about you, but coming from a place where you aren't even responding. You probably didn't respond to them. You probably just wanted to get away. You just wanted them to finally leave you alone and just start a new life. And people could see this about them. And this exposed them for something really sick. Also, this person could have gotten exposed for something regarding, not everyone, like regarding something really creepy, in terms of like sex or something. They have a really creepy sexual preference, or some sort of nasty thing about them, nasty secret about them that they're trying to hide. So they thought the best way to do this is to act spiritual, to act like a really good Christian. This person could be going to church a lot right now. Like, this is 3 spiritual cards. So this person, like, there's something about spirituality that this person lied about. They could even said that you weren't spiritual, that you are fake, or that you don't believe in God. But you were the one who actually did. It was this person who doesn't. And but, it's very apparent because, karma is real and it comes from the universe. People don't cause karma. It's the universe that does the karma. And there's something about how, like, this person doesn't even have faith. They have fake faith. So they thought that they could lie. And they thought that karma would never show up for them and humiliate them. And it did. Now they're failing to remember what their lies were. Like, this person and maybe whoever else is involved, they're trying to think back to what exactly they said about you, because the way that you are operating, the way that you're working with the divine, being obedient to whatever your path is, your north node is, it's completely subverting all of the narrative that this person was trying to illustrate on you. They were trying to paint you up to be like an ugly person. They were trying to say, oh, I was so in love with this person, Candy Rain. I was so in love, but they didn't care about me. Absolute lies. Like, you gave this person so many chances to fuck up. You went through possibly years of this with them, and they want to claim, like, you didn't love them when you obviously did. And people can see this. But the more people spend time around this person too, their biggest weakness is themselves. Your ex's biggest weakness is their personality. All they have to do is open their mouth and talk a little bit around people, and people will realize who the right person is and who's the wrong person. So this person, the person's problem is that they're stupid. They're dumb. They don't understand that. So they're still running. They could be still running their mouth to this day. They're still running their mouth, trying to come up with new lies to put over and sheen over the other lies. But that's a big pile of shit that you got to polish over, right? It's going to be a big pile of cow manure that looks like a giant shiny rock at the end of it. And what are you going to do with that? And that's what this person is doing. Like, they're just like glossing over a giant rock of shit, and they're just burying themselves under it. And it's not helping them that they're being outed as a non-spiritual person, as somebody who's a scammer. Possibly they could be a scammer. This could be somebody who's low-key a fake tarot reader, or wants to be. Maybe you guys are a tarot reader, and then this person wants to copy you, and people are not watching them. People are not listening to their advice. People are seeing that it's very obvious this person's low vibrational. Not for everybody. It doesn't have to be tarot reading. It could be just something that you do that includes speaking or expressing yourself, like art. Maybe you paint. Maybe this person tried to copy you and then start painting. But the thing that you do, the concept behind what it is that you do, is that you have to be 100% true to yourself. Whatever it is that you do, it's very hard to hide who you are. Like I said, you could be somebody who makes content, or you could be somebody who makes videos where it's like your face, or you have to speak your truth. You could be a lawyer, or not a lawyer. That's not a good one. You could do, I don't know, you do something where it's really hard to lie about what you're doing. It doesn't have to be like tarot, but it could be something that this person thought they can emulate you by doing. But like, it's like really hard to emulate. You can tell it's not that easy. So like, I'm doing tarot, right? It's as if like someone is trying to copy me, but like, it's really hard to do this tarot thing without not being genuine, if that makes sense. Because a lot of what I tell you guys has to come from my true life. I can't just tell you guys a random story that I made up in my head. Not all the time. I mean, sometimes if the spirit wants me to tell you what they want me to see, I'll tell you. But a lot of these readings, it comes from like stories that they use, information that they've gathered in our heads to to get us to talk to you and get us to give you these messages from divine. So it's very hard for someone like me doing something like this, especially when I want to be honest with you guys. I actually want to help people, to lie. It's very hard for me to pretend up here and and you know what? People think that. People sometimes think tarot can be faked. But the thing is, it's a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to sit up here, read all this. Some people, I heard some people claim that people think that they're fake or prearranged. Not to me. No one tells me that. But I hear other people have to deal with that shit. People saying that. And honestly, it's very exhausting. Can you imagine going out here and me going through 200 of all of these cards and finding a story for you guys and then pre-scripting that? That's, oh my God. But you know what I mean? Like, it's very hard for someone to lie in whatever it is you do. Either a lot of people watch what you do, and so if you do slip up, if you do lie, there's at least one person watching you who will hear it and hold you accountable. Or it could be something that you do that is just very like, it could be as simple as cooking. Like maybe you are like the primary chef at a very popular restaurant, and people can taste the truth. And maybe this is like someone who's trying to cook what you're cooking, and people can taste it's not you. It could be something as simple as that. There's something that you do, this person tried to copy, they tried to be you in some sort of way, and it ended up looking really horrible, or ended up making them look really disrespectful. Even this could even be something in the terms of cultural. It could even be in terms of like I'm Asian, and then maybe this person's not Asian, and they try to do something from my culture, and it looks a little bit funny and weird. It's like something like you can't mistake, you can't fake whatever it is. It could even be your lifestyle or your religion. You can't fake someone else's religion if you don't really believe in it. I mean, you can try, but it's really exhausting. It takes a long time. How are you going to learn all the words? How are you going to learn all the lyrics? You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? Like, this person got caught up in something to do with spirituality. So you do something spiritually that this person tried to copy. It doesn't have to be tarot. It could be something as simple as I believe in this, or I meditate sometimes. This person tried to take that and they tried to like also subvert the image of you, like make it seem like you are the one who is cheating, you are the one who is doing 7 people at a time, and they're the one who's spiritual, they're the ones who watches the tarot readings, they're the ones that people should trust, because they started to see, oh, maybe if I start saying that I believe in God now, people will believe me. But they're so narrow-minded, they don't understand how some of this stuff works. Hold on. For some of you, this person gained a lot of weight. I don't know if this is like a confirmation for you guys. This person gained weight. Both of these people gained weight since the last time you saw them. And if not, this could be like dead weight. Again, I keep seeing this. Like, this person has like a really bad STD, like really, really gross. And I feel like this STD is definitely exposing who the problem was. I feel like for the longest time, you guys did not have the justice. You guys were not able to speak up because this person kind of beat you to the punch by talking to all the people. But the thing is, they talked to all the wrong people. And also, these were all people you don't care about anymore and you don't invest yourself in anymore because, you can cut people off. And so I feel like this person tried to steal your friends. This person could have even tried to steal your friends from you, in a way, by lying to them, telling them lies about you, trying to switch energy with you, this ex of yours. And they said all sorts of stuff about how you a hoe and people should listen to them because they're spiritual. They were doing what you do because maybe not a lot of people, do stuff. Sorry, maybe sorry, I'm like getting a bunch of like downloads. Maybe you guys don't really go out there that often, like I said earlier, and so they just took an inch and ran with it. And now people, when this STD comes out, because I feel like this is going to be the kind of STD that this person cannot hide. I don't know what kind of STD you can hide, but you know how when people have to, you know how some people there's those programs or whatever where you can mass text people like anonymously from a number to say that they could have an STD and they should get checked. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. There's like a hotline you can text where it says, "Hello, an anonymous person you had sex with could possibly have these STDs. Please go get tested." And it comes from like an anonymous number. And I'm seeing that in my mind. So this person has an STD that is not treatable in a normal way. It's definitely one where if they didn't inform people about this, they could get sued. Like whatever STD this is, or whatever physical damage they could have caused to other people with whatever illness this is, it is something they have to send that text out for. Like if they were to lie about this and not say anything about it, I mean they could be that much of a piece of shit, because this is someone who barely goes to the doctor. They If they don't tell people that they have this, they literally can get sued and go to jail. This can literally be like I don't know, like really serious, guys, like AIDS even, or something. Like this is something like, and I think they have, and they know that this is like, it's weird. Like I can see the inside of this person's mind right now. Like half of their mind is like, oh, if I don't tell anyone, maybe no one will know. But they fuck so many people, like they sleep with so many people. The thing is, at least one of those people isn't like a whore like them, and it's gonna know it's them. They like, the other half is like, well, one of these people I've had sex with knows for sure that maybe I'm the only person they had sex with, and maybe they might out me for giving them this STD. If I don't tell them, and they might sue me or they might put me in jail, because this person has slept with at least 7 people at the same time. So now this person right now, they are reluctantly having to inform people about the illness that they've spread, either anonymously or through the text. But even if they do it anonymously, word about this will get out, because at least one of those people is the only person to have slept with this person in their side. You know what I mean? Like one of those people isn't a slut like them. They didn't sleep with a bunch of sluts. They could have slept with other people who were unknowing like you, but you were very lucky and you were very blessed and protected by your ancestors. So you were taken out of this situation right in time. But I think that another person wasn't as lucky as you, and they could have gotten this STD. Sorry, my battery. This person, yeah, whoever this is that got the STD from them, that isn't a whore like them, that only knows for a fact that they only, oh God, dropping all this shit, knows for a fact that they're the only ones who gave them this. That person might come out and expose them anyways. That person that they gave, they might come out and like start saying like, yes, Jungle Collective's ex is the one that gave me the STD. They've been out here in the streets this entire time. Like, this is the truth. I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe blah, blah, blah. They might come to you. They might come to the Jungle Collective, and they might actually tell you, hey, your ex gave me an STD, and I just want you to know, because just so you know, just in case you might have been around them, but you were not around them. You're never around this nasty thing. It's gross, disgusting. You're not going to have it, okay? You're not gonna, you don't deal with this person. But you're gonna find out about this person's karma through maybe someone coming up to you. If not, that person might just come out to the public, and maybe other people, like mutual friends or old people who used to be in contact with you both, are gonna hear about this. And people are gonna see that this person isn't spiritual at all. The only thing they're spiritual for is pussy and dick, okay? This is somebody who will sleep around. They will say, I love God, I love Jesus, I love whatever, Buddha, to attract other spiritual people to have sex, because this person has a sex addiction. And everyone now knows, when this comes out about that they have a stinky fish, is that everyone's going to know that this entire time, this entire story they made about you, this entire bullshit they made, it's all fake. It was all a lie. It was all to cover up that they are the devil. And people are going to be very shook. They're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe this person did all of this to this person. All because they wanted to seem cool, all because they care so much about how they look. But because you guys are different, because you guys don't care about how you look, because you guys are just trying to be better people, just trying to listen to the divine, trying to be in your purpose, trying to be better people, you've acted in a way that is very genuine looking. And this person's acting in ways where it's like I said, it's a lot to lie. And whatever it is that you do, it really prevents you from looking like a liar. It really, I don't think, whatever it is you do, there is no room to lie. And if you don't do something like that, it could just be your personality. Maybe your personality, your traumas, what you've been through, the mental conditions you might have to deal with, make it so that you really don't have the capacity to lie. I'm autistic. I know autistic people lie, but I always tell people, like, don't ever ask an autistic person to lie. I'm always like, if you want to know the truth from me, I will tell you the truth, and I don't have any emotion attached to it. But like, that's how I feel. Like, you know, like you're like kind of like, you live a very honest life, and it's just so undeniable now that people are just like, Jungle Collective lying? Yeah, you're joking. You're full of shit. Like, people are like looking at you like this now, and they're looking at that person like, you are freaking crazy for lying about this person. You are very ambitious liar. Like, you're a very ambitious liar. Okay, it's 4:13. 4:20 is going to be the end of this collective, and then I'm going to start taking personals. So if you guys want a personal, feel free to comment it in here right now. If you have sent a payment, go ahead and do that. Just a reminder, just put your YouTube username in the memo of the payment so I can know who you are and I can confirm. And yeah, so if you guys want a $10 personal video reading on this live, just go ahead and comment that. That's going to be starting at 4:20. I don't know if anybody is even going to be requesting today. I haven't got any requests yet. But anyways, I'm going to continue with this. So what does the collective need to know about... Wait, actually, there's a bunch of these over here that I'm sitting on, so I'll just pick these up. All of their secrets are coming out. They want you to know that all of their secrets are coming out in a big moon pie. Okay, because this is like the moon card for me, but when I see moon pie, this is like all of their fucking shit just coming out in a nice, delicious, crusted pie for everyone to slice. You take a slice out of the truth, you're going to see all the layers. Okay, there's going to be no question about it. It's going to be perfectly packaged, the truth. And everyone's going to know exactly how this went down. This could even happen in a legal way. This could even happen in a court case, like a trial where they have to show all of the evidence of what this person did, what this person said, all the screenshots. It could even be on that level. If not, it's just somebody they know, maybe even their best friend or their own sister or their own family member or somebody who's undeniably like a trustworthy source who's been next to them the entire time is going to come out and just spill out all the tea, because this person betrayed like their sister or their brother or like their cousin or something also here, or another friend, like a best friend who was like there for all of this, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna say everything this person tried to do to you, everything they did in general, and the real person they are, because this person that they pissed off is very pissed. Like, there's no point of turning back. This person is going to have to watch you not be alone. They're going to have to watch someone way better come into your life and give you company and be there for you and actually show you the loyalty you show them. They're also going to have to see that they were very unsuccessful in isolating you. They wanted to alienate you. They wanted you to be by yourself. They wanted you to be like a chicken with its head cut off, with nowhere to go, nobody to run to. And they're going to have to watch you manifest by accident a bunch of people who understand you and a bunch of people who don't want to leave you alone. I'm seeing like a new friend group, a new company, a new family. And whoever this is that's going to like not leave, they're going to be 5 times more attractive than whoever these people were, whoever this friend is, whoever this ex is. Like, whoever this is that's not leaving you alone, they're very attractive. They're even going to look good too. And it's going to make these people pissed and sad.
You're gonna have to watch this. Some of you guys are gonna have to watch this ex and this ex friend go to jail under penalty of law. I saw here they're going to go to jail for something undeniably that they're guilty for. They're going to go to jail for something very obvious that they did. There's not going to be, okay, there's not going to be any signs that say, free Bob, free Jungle Collective's X. This is a injustice. You know, they don't deserve to go to jail. Free them. No, no one's going to be on their side of the jury. No one's going to be there to say, free them. This is it. No, like whatever's going to come out about these people and whatever this penalty of law thing is, it's going to show that they were the perpetrators, the attackers. They are definitely the criminals here, and they people are all and I feel like no one in the jury is going to disagree. Everybody is going to agree right away, immediately, probably within a span of like a few weeks, that these people need to be put in prison and be put away from society. Yeah, the chain is broken. This could be somebody you divorced, by the way, or somebody you broke away from, or in general, you could have broke away from a completely different lifestyle when you left this person. You could have dressed completely differently. You could have listened to different music. You could have acted in a very different vibration or a different personality when you were with this person. You could have even tried to do things they liked to please them a little bit at the time. And when you broke away from them and you broke the chain, I actually have a tattoo of that right here, by the way. Fun fact. You basically, like, some of you guys could have literally went like glowed up spiritually complete, like you got a huge spiritual promotion, and you guys changed, like, because of that your style changed. You guys are more like yourselves. You guys are expressing yourselves more. You guys are speaking up for yourselves in ways that are like, you guys look really hot now too. You guys look really sexy, a lot sexier than you were when you were with this person. You guys are looking healthier too. I see where do you stay as these people still trying to stalk you. They might, if you guys move from where you are or you guys go with like a new partner or something, these people might try to look for where your new place is, and they might try to come in and try something. But this is also telling me that they're not going to be able to. They're too stupid. They're too stupid to chase you or find you. They might be asking people where you stay. This might be something that they're asking other people, like, where do you stay? Wherever it is that you do stay or you're going to be staying, they're not going to be able to get in. There's something about, I also heard from this card, like, there's something about the hood that you're going to be moved living in, or the hood that you live in now, that is very scary for this person, or that this person can't, they're not allowed in for some reason. They're not allowed in your hood. I also saw this as like when someone goes in, like this person going into like your street, and then like a bunch of guys saying, "Where do you stay? Where are you from? Where are you from?" I'm hearing someone say, "Where are you from?" to this person, and they're gonna be like, I gotta go, I gotta go. Like, I see this karmic X, and then the karmic, they're like coming in like, oh, okay. Like they think this is like a tourist attraction. They think your town is a tourist attraction where they can watch you. And I feel like you guys are either going to come into some sort of recognition where I see bodyguards, I see people looking out for you, I see more friends, I see you guys living with a very protective family or a group of people. If not, you guys are just going to have more connections with people that are looking over your back, but not for everyone. But I'm seeing you guys, if you guys get like recognition, and by recognition I mean like hood famous, hood trophy, like, I'm representing my neighborhood, I'm from here, this is a humble place, but I'm like up here, I'm just building myself up, I might move soon, I'm making a lot of money. Some of you guys might be coming into that energy, and you guys might develop some sort of like new friends or some sort of protections. And I feel like if these people try to intrude on your life again, or even it could even be as little as like your comments, like the comments in your social media. Maybe you have new friends posted up in your comments who are willing to like tear someone a new one if they come for you. But this also gives me the vibe of like like you having new friends in your neighborhood, like around you, even neighbors or wherever you move to, that are going to be looking out for you, that are going to be sitting outside all day. Maybe these are like people who sit outside all day, they're well paid, or people who are just chill, that that are protective of you. Something about how they're going to be very protective of you. Maybe it's something about what these people try to do to you coming out. Maybe there's something about how like the story of what this person did to you and whoever else has been stalking you comes out, and it might give you recognition. If this is like a big media case or a big legal case, you might end up with like a lot of following or a lot of friends or a lot of people who are coming through the woodwork to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need a friend? Like people are actually, or hey, I've actually been through the same thing as that this person put me through. Do you want to be friends? It could even be like that. Like you could even be meeting other victims of this person and getting together and forming like a safe coalition, a coalition of safety. I heard. If not, like I said, you guys are going to get some sort of clout either on the internet or something, or even on TV, and you guys are going to just have like some people looking after you. I'm not for everybody. I'm also seeing guys with like machine guns standing outside. That could also be your ancestors. Maybe your ancestors were in the military and maybe they're like holding some big like guns outside your house right now. But like I feel like it's something I'm seeing like someone drive their car into like a little like neighborhood, and then like a whole swarm of people following this car, and then you stepping out of the car and going into your little house. But it's like a regular house. But there's like so much people outside. That's why I got the vibe of like hood famous, hood trophy, cuz it's like you are like a celebrity to like everyone in your neighborhood, and people are going to be have like a very positive reaction to you. Like people are going to point you out and be like, hi, like they're going to want to know you. They're going to want to know your name, whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is you want to do. It could even be like your job. Like maybe you move somewhere to open your business. Like maybe you, I don't know, like you are trying to open like a practice, like you're a doctor or something, and then you move to a new small town, and everyone goes to your practice and they're like, oh my God, like you're the best doctor our town has ever had. And so everyone in the town is going to know you as that doctor, and they're going to be like, wow, hey, hi, like, oh my gosh, we know you. Don't hurt Jungle Collective. We know them. They're a really good doctor. Or, hey, that's a really good guy there. That's a really good lady right there. You need to protect her. You need to protect Jungle Collective. Do you know what that lady's been through? Like, people really want to protect you now. People are going to protect you when this comes out. For some of you guys, if this resonates. And these people are going to be broke, dumped out of nowhere. These people, I see someone's half-eaten cheeseburger outside the McDonald's in the trash. Sorry, I don't wish that on anyone. That's really struggle, but you know, like I see these people genuinely struggling because they really laughed at you behind your back so hard, and they wanted, on top of that, instead of trying to make it better, they wanted to make it worse for their entertainment. So for that, God is going to make it so that they are the human version of entertainment. They want to laugh at someone poor, they want to always be happy. Laughter is happy. Well, God said, okay, you like that so much? Well, let's make you happy all the time. Let's make you the poor guy. Let's make you laugh at yourself. Let's make you look like the idiot. Maybe you can look in the mirror and you can laugh all day, all you want. Because Jungle Collective isn't going to be there anymore for you to laugh at them, or use, or play, or treat like shit. Maybe you guys can now know that you guys are the losers. You guys are jealous. You can look in the mirror in the gas station. Okay, I'm seeing these people be homeless. Okay, these people are going to be in the gas station looking at the cracked mirror, looking at themselves. And they can laugh. They can laugh at that. Because there's nothing left about you to laugh at. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, let them laugh. Let it out, right? Okay. I'm checking my comments right now. There's a lot of comments. Thank you guys for commenting, by the way, and like confirming that this resonated. I don't think anyone wanted a personal. Hold on. I have some cards down here that fell, so I guess I'll read these really quick. Oh my god. There's a lot. Okay. So, yeah. Tears. Tears on the phone. Oh. I mean, I'm just... I don't have anything better to do, guys. You guys are like my friends and family. I don't mind really reading for you guys. Like, donations help a lot, though. It's okay though. I get by. The divine helps me out, you know. I don't get too upset when the divine throws me things, or like when I go through shit with my money and stuff, because it's kind of like it's all divinely orchestrated. Oh, is that you, Denise? I'm so glad that this resonates for you. This is your story. Honestly, before I continue, I wanted to. I never got to tell you this, guys, but like when I started reading also, because like how I got into reading, you know, I like went through so much crazy shit, and every time I would watch readers, I would find myself like yelling, like not to project energy at them, but just like I'd be like, dude, oh my god, this is my story, but you're not saying all the little details. Like you're not telling me like how bad they smelled. You're not you're not being mean, because I know like there's a lot of really good readers out there. Not all readers do this, but some of the ones I would watch, they would always kind of like put a cap on it and be like, love and light. Oh, I don't want to be too mean. I'm like, no, tell me. You know, you don't know what these people did to me. And so when I went into like that was when I was a viewer, and I've been reading cards. I've been reading tarot cards since I was in high school, since I was 15. I was reading for those hot Cheeto girls in my math class, and like all the other girls just want, hey, tell me my future. But for a while, I was a viewer, and I would just be like, oh, like, come on, like, tell me, like, what's going on, and it would just always leave me confused. And I found it did help. You know, tarot reading helped me find my way out of toxic relationships before. It actually woke me up. For a while, the karmic people around me actually tried to lie to me and tell me that divination was wrong, was going to lead me to nowhere. Divination, you know, whatever, spirituality isn't real. You know, it's all in your mind, that these people are treating you like this. And when I went into divination, when I started to dip more, when I started to re-pick up my skills and try to hone them, learn what I knew how to read cards, but I didn't really know like how to really harness my intuition. And when I went into it more, I was like, damn, like this, I really wish that I knew this way earlier. I really wish someone was there to give me this clarity, because I know what it's like to be born into like a situation where there's a lot of narcissists, or there's a lot of people who secretly just don't want to tell you the truth, you know. Oh, thank you, Earth Angel. But yeah, like I went through a lot of jobs. You know, I went through a lot of different hats. I've done a lot of different things based on what other people wanted me to do. And when I did this, I realized I really love it. Like I really love giving, like helping people get that clarity, or that, you know, that catharsis, because it's like, and also I could see a little bit more. I could see all the details, and I don't mind telling you guys. I think it's fun. You know, I don't think it's bad karma to know the truth. I don't think it's bad karma to share the truth, and I don't think it's bad karma, you know, just to see what's going on under the Krabby Patty. You know, like in a way, you know, in a way these messages, you know, I also do this, like even if it doesn't get a lot of views, even if I don't have a lot of subscribers, I don't make money off it, I always leave it up anyways, because I feel like there's someone out there who's just like me from before, who needs that random video, that one by chance reading, to tell you this is what's going on, this is the clarity, you're not crazy. You're not crazy for thinking everybody around you is gaslighting you. Like, I want to encourage people to empower themselves, listen to themselves more, and also trust their intuition more. And me bringing this clarity and like really putting names on it, putting words on it, I really don't mind doing that for free. I don't mind putting that out there. Like I genuinely, I mean, I just, I don't want bad karma for like hoarding that, you know? Like, yes, like we need to all stand together and be there for each other. Even if these comments is just provides a space for people to relate on like the things they've been through, I love that. I don't mind that at all. Like that's awesome. I'm just very chill about this stuff. You know, I'm not really pressed. You know, I'm not always trying to be angry on here either. I want to make people laugh. I just want people to like feel like they have someone too. And also, like, I'm a very different person. Oh, my email is in the description, but thank you so much. But yeah, like, I really don't freaking mind. It's fun for me, and I like to get to know you guys, and yeah. What's this comment? Master healer. Ooh. I love how like I have a lot of healers in my audience too. A lot. I mean, I feel like a lot of you guys are healers. I read a lot of energy of like healers. I feel like a lot of you guys are creators. I also read for like a lot of creative people, like a lot of like people who heal others with like really interesting ways. I feel like that's some of your guys' energies. That makes me really proud, honestly. But yeah, you guys are really awesome. It's too many. Okay. I was sleeping next to my hitman. Wow. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how we go through stuff like this, and you know, when you say sometimes when you say these stories out loud, like sometimes when you say this stuff out loud to people, they don't believe you, and you're just like, damn. And then you suffer in those cycles over and over again, and yeah. So that's I don't know. I just wanted to say that, I guess, but sorry. Let me check. Hey, it's nice to see you here. I don't know. I'm obsessed with reading people's karma. So I was just finishing up the collective reading about the karmic couple. Before I sit here and wait for more people to, I don't know, want a personal or something, I guess I'll just read into these people's karma because I love doing karma. If you guys like pick-a-piles, I started this channel doing like pick-a-piles in the beginning, and I have like 2 pick-a-piles, and one of them is like, what's their karma for attacking you? And you guys can check that out if you want. I don't know if you guys like pick-a-pile or pick-a-cards. I could start doing those again if you like them. I think those are kind of fun. And I also like making it so that you can see my cards in those videos. So if you like how I draw, or if you like you're curious to see like how some of my cards look up close, you could check out those videos, or I could make more of them, just for fun. Okay, before I try to come on here and do some personals for people, what is this karmic couple's karma? What do you guys want? Current? What's their current karma? Let's see what are they dealing with right now? What are these people dealing with right now? Too Many Problems by Bravo the Bag Chaser. Okay. Right now, these people can't achieve any of the goals that they've set for themselves. Whoever this is, whatever this karma is, everything that they are ambitious over, they're never going to be able to achieve it. They're going to go to their grave never being able to achieve their dreams because they spent so much time trying to steal yours. If this person had a dream of like, I don't know, starting their own business or becoming a singer or something, they're never going to reach that. They're going to die before that happens. Also, nobody's going to show love to these people. No one's going to express love to these people because these people have problems expressing themselves. They're so cold and they're so selfish and they're so to themselves. People around them are going to be comfortable with showing them the same energy and not giving them any love. No one's ever going to compliment these people. Every time they think that they're proud of something, the people around them are just going to shoot them down and say that they're not good enough. This is this right now. So right now, these people are struggling with self-worth issues. Yeah, there's something about self-expression. Like these people aren't going to be able to express themselves. They might have to work in jobs right now where they have to like wear a uniform, or they're not going to be able to like color their hair. If this is somebody who like likes to dye their hair a lot, they're not going to be able to do that at this new job or at this new place or in this new friend group. And it's going to make them really depressed. If they like to wear colorful clothes or like fancy clothes, designer clothes, they're probably going to have to work at somewhere like McDonald's or like Safeway or like some sort of place where you got to wear an apron or like a uniform, and they're not going to be able to express themselves. Not even a Starbucks. They're not even going to be able to be at Starbucks. These people are going to be also forced to be stuck in a place like their lives are going to be so stagnant and so boring. They have no choice but to think about the past over and over again. So, and these people are addicts, you know, so they're going to have they also don't have a lot of friends left. So they're going to have a lot of open space and a lot of open mental time when they're like on drugs to think about their past, because there's no one else there to distract them. And there's something about how like either these people have like a new hormone imbalance, or they're just going to be so lonely that they're just going to be going to sleep every night thinking of the small details of what they did to you, all the memories of like what happened with you every night. They're also going to be in a place where now they're finally going to want to be empathic. They're going to finally want to be nice or kind in general as a person, and no one's going to believe them. They're going to this is really bad. This person is going to maybe even try to go to church or try to like go to therapy and try to change themselves, because they're going to be so lonely and so little people are going to want to be around them that they're going to actually have to be either forced either by the law, like rehab, like strong armed into a mental hospital, or they actually feel like they have to turn themselves in to fix themselves because their life is like dying. And when they get out, or when they feel like they are changed, or when they think they're changed or they're recovered, people aren't going to believe them. They've messed up so many people's lives. They've made such a shitty impression, and they lied so much that no one is going to believe them when they actually do want to be a better person. And this is going to cause them to relapse again, and they're never going to be able to follow their dreams, get their shit done, get their goals done. They're going to end up becoming deeper into their addictions because no one believes them, and they're going to get triggered. And this is someone these are codependent people. Like I said earlier, they're very codependent, so they always rely on people's validation to continue, and there's going to be no one there to validate them and no one there to believe them or even believe in them. So they're going to be like, oh, what's the point? No one's here to cheer me on, because they're kind of like babies, and they're going to just dip into their meth addiction, their drinking problems even deeper. They're going to basically live like, what's the point of getting better, basically, because no one's going to believe them. They could be literally the nicest person in the world. They can literally become a priest, or I don't even know about priests, but you know what I mean. Like they could literally be like, like a completely different person, and no one's going to believe them, and they're going to be lonely, and they're going to spend the rest of their life trying to prove themselves, trying to be a better person by like doing nice things for people, but no one's going to ever appreciate them. People are just going to always see them as like the ugly hag or like the creepy old man in the van. Even if they're like, I'm doing this for you, or I'm helping you, or like, let me mow your lawn. People are going to be very sickened by them, by whatever it is. Like they can try to do nice things for people, and people are going to be offended that they're even touching their things. Like people are going to be so disgusted with this person. Like this person could be like, hey, I brought your mail in, like to their neighbors. Like I saw that you weren't home, so I put your mail over here or something. People are gonna be like, why the fuck did you touch my mail? Like get away from me, ew. Like this person could do like nice things for other people, like maybe even give them a free water. Like, hey, do you need some water? And people are gonna be like, I don't want this water. I don't want this from you. Like people don't believe them, and people are not gonna want any help from them. People aren't gonna trust them. No one's gonna ever trust them. Like even if they donate to a charity, people are not even gonna clap a hand. They're not gonna say anything. Even if this person worked in a soup kitchen, even if this person got a job in a soup kitchen, like helping homeless people, no one will ever believe them. People will think they're lying. That's another thing. People will think that they're lying. Like, even if they post pictures, even if they say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, people will never believe them ever again. And they'll have a hard time having any connections in their life, dating-wise or family or friends. No one's going to ever help them. Now my headphones are unplugged. But now I guess I can get started on the personals If this, sorry guys. I think I'm still loading in. But all right. For whoever's joining, if you guys are interested in a quick personal one question that you want to ask my cards, go ahead and send $10 to either my Cash App, my PayPal, and confirm with me here in the comments. Let me know. And also make sure you send the payment with your YouTube username in the memo so that I can confirm really quick, and then we're all good. And I can do your little reading on here. But if not, if no one wants a personal today, I mean, I could just sit here and hang out. If you guys want me to look in like someone's karma, situations, love even, I mean, I'm gonna be really brutal with you. Yeah, I can do a personal on that. But for now, I'm gonna just answer my comments. You guys can hang out with me here. We all need to stand together. Yes. They laughed while I was homeless. Well, that's horrible. I think we're... Okay, I think we're all caught up with the lag now. I hope I'm not lagging too much now. Oh yeah. By the way, I don't know. I might make my next live like a pick a pile or something, just to make it more personalized for you guys. But I'm just waiting for people to catch up, get back in here. Thank you. I wore this snake shirt for protection. To keep me safe from the haters. You know what I mean? I got it like a few years ago from Urban Outfitters. I don't like that company. But yeah. I worn it to a job interview before too, and it's actually got me a job. But yeah. Where the heck is I thought I saw someone request like a personal in here and I can't find him. Sorry guys, I'm like looking, just making sure I didn't miss anything in here. Sweet. Oh my gosh, okay. But I don't know. I guess I'm gonna stick around on here until like 5:30. And if nobody wants a personal, then I'm just gonna have to go on to filming like another collective or something, or like a pick a pile or something. By the way, if you guys want a full personal reading, just go ahead and email me and I can give you the whole rundown. The difference between readings from here and readings from like my actual email is that usually like if you get an audio with me, it's like $20. I'll send you like a whole picture of the spread, and then I will talk you through the whole thing on audio, and you can listen to it. I'll send you the whole file, and I usually go really in depth. Like I take about 20 to 30 minutes, 10 minutes if it's a really fast question, depending on how much detail you give me or how many details you want. And then if you book like a video personal reading with me, it's like $40, and that one is like a whole video, like a whole produced video for you, just like my other collective readings, but it's going to be just for you with your name in it, and it's going to be unlisted on my channel for you to watch. And that's like I also like that's for if you want something really in depth. Like I really go into it the best I can whenever I do those. People usually like those. And then when I do these, this is just gonna be like a quick kind of like I do a quick look into it for you. Unless it's super interesting and I'm nosy. But yeah, that's what I plan to do with my personals on here. Whoever wants to get in on that. But, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go. I'm a healer also, it's my voice and hands. I don't care as long as I don't have to hear about it every day. It's like a lot of you guys are kind of dealing with a lot of like, kind of dealing with a lot of gang stalking situations too. Is it appropriate for me to be talking about my stalking experiences? I don't know if that's appropriate, but I mean, I guess since we're talking about them here, before I started this channel, while I wait for people to, I don't know, request something from me right now, before I started this channel, maybe actually not even before, like at the beginning of me starting this channel, I actually had to deal with a lot of stalkers. Like I had to deal with people. I had to deal with like a crazy ex who would like drive outside my house like every day, and this person was very toxic to me and did a lot of things. And around the time I started this channel, I didn't have a lot of subscribers. I wasn't even sharing what I was going through. I was just reading energy. And this person just, ever since I started my channel a few months ago or a year ago, this person had kept stalking me, and they tried to make things really they basically gave me a lot of anxiety, man. Like a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, I'm like thinking about it because so much has happened. Oh my god. But yeah, when I started this channel, I was like a little bit afraid to like really talk about what I went through or like what was going on, because like a lot of people to this day that I don't deal with now like watch me right now, and to this day low-key try to attack me. My car actually has been shot up. I think December of last year or this January, my car actually got shot up by somebody. I don't even know if it was that. I think it was around that time. Or not even that, like January. My tires were shot. Like I was driving out of town to see my partner, and this was when I was just starting the channel. Like I wasn't like this. I wasn't doing lives, and yeah, like my car suddenly like crashed into the curb, and then when we looked at it, there were like bullet holes in it, and I was like, okay, so this stalking thing is real. There are people that watch you. Like it was crazy. At the time, I was still in contact with my family, and when I brought up my experience with them, because I was being targeted, they all just acted very nonchalant, and they let me deal with this by myself. I was very stressed. I still to this day, I feel a little bit traumatized to leave my house to like go on runs and stuff, because I remember like seeing these people like even parked on the street, like when I would go outside for like a run. I used to run every morning. Yeah, there are a lot of insane people that should be locked up that take advantage of nice people like us who just, who choose our battles, really. I've been through so much stuff already. I'm just so tired. So I think my reaction to things like this is very like, very like, okay, what's next? Social anxiety from GameStop. I'm so sorry, y'all. Yeah, like, that is super valid. Literally, it's traumatizing. Being stalked, being gang stalked, is traumatizing because you don't know who to trust. Sometimes you start to learn that people in your life, they're not really themselves as, no matter how much they tell you they love you or how much they say they're there for you. I learned the hard way that some people are willing to say anything to gain your trust, because sometimes to other people, especially like psycho people, you could just be seen as like a game. Some people just see other people as a game, and they just see like an end goal, and you could just be an obstacle in the end goal, and they could just say anything to you, do anything to you, maybe even kill you or try to attack you. Welcome, thank you for joining us. I'm just waiting for people to make requests for personals in my comments. If you want me to look into anything, feel free to comment here, send me a payment, and we're gonna go into it right here in front of everyone. Let me read this. I have social anxiety from being gang stalked. I just read that. It's been my whole life. It's tiresome because you can't do anything about it. Report it all, nothing changes. Yeah, it is very tiresome. I don't want to scare anybody, but like sometimes like these people know people that you're calling. Like sometimes you make a report about people stalking you or not treating you right, and it turns out the people you're making a report to are the same people. I've had police watch me too. I've driven to like cities before, and in every city I'm in, there's like a cop car following me before, and it's like I would get so angry, and I would give the cops such a dirty look because I'd just be like, "Is this what you wanted?" Like I'd always look at them and I'd be like, "Is this what the fuck you guys wanted?" Like, I don't know who fucking lied to you about me, but like I have nothing. I have no money. I feel like I think these people lied about like where I get my money before. Like they tried to say I was like a drug dealer or something, which is really funny. And I have like negative $12 in my account. And I think it's funny whenever these people make like lies about me, and then the FBI checks in on my account and they just end up feeling really sorry for me, and they leave me alone. I think that's what happened. Because people were lying. Because I like to dress up a little, and I feel like some people were trying to say I was rich or something, but I'm not. I'm just like out here, and police were like checking on me for a good while because I don't know, maybe they believed them, but I was just like, I have no money. Like I don't have any. I don't have drugs. I don't have any. I don't have anything. My family literally put hidden cameras in my room and had our neighbors stalk my every move when I need them. Oh. That's horrible. Honestly, that's crazy because that's literally what my family has done to me too. I don't know if they've put it in my room before. Maybe they have. I feel like they have. Sometimes I feel like I'm being watched in here. And I don't know where I can't find them. I can't find the cameras, but I feel like they are. But that is very valid. Like I've had that happen to me too. That's so gross though. That's so fucking sick. I don't know why these people are so obsessed, Well, I know why. That's why I read for you guys, but that's horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I hope that you're not like around these people anymore. I'm unfortunately still kind of around my stalkers right now. I have to leave in the night, all secretly, but that's crazy though. That's good, yeah. Nowhere near. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're in a safer place now. I'm still in the same state. Damn. Thank you. I feel like it, I feel like it's gonna happen soon. I don't know how. My goal is to leave the country. I mean, that sounds like a kind of a good idea. I kind of want to. I've been thinking about moving to like Canada or like Thailand, Mexico. I've been looking at Mexico. Yeah. You know, people just don't have limits, you know? Especially people who think that they can get away with things. That's the worst. When you deal with people who like think they have all the power in the world, like, yeah. $10. Okay, I'm still waiting on my $10 mini personals right now. For whoever is joining, if you want a personal reading, I'm gonna say again, you can go ahead and go in the comments. Let me know. Mexico. I heard the rent in Mexico is very doable. Honestly, it looks like a really good quality of living too. The people there are very nice too. It's lower. Also, I like the food over there and the alcohol. Oh, well, I don't really drink, but I heard the alcohol is good. I don't know though. I heard they just legalized weed in Thailand. I'm like, oh my god, like, I really want to live there now. Oof. I heard in Cambodia too. In Cambodia, oh my god, I have a friend in Cambodia, and she said that they legalized weed there recently, and she showed me they drink whiskey, on top of like weed leaves now. Like over in Cambodia, they put like a pot leaf in the glass and they pour whiskey on top. It's like, wow, what the heck? Like these other countries are so much more like advanced. I really want to move though, or something like go somewhere else. Thank you though for praying for me. Let's see. Way more open-minded. Yeah. I hear the same thing. It's a little bit. I heard it could be a little sketch in some places, but it seems a lot more doable, friendlier. I'm just waiting to see if anyone else wants. I mean, if anyone wants a reading right now. But let me see. I'm just checking really quick, guys. Make sure everything's in line. Oh wait, sorry. If you got okay, so I guess nobody has still booked a mini personal. I don't know what I don't know how to do these live mini personal things, to be honest. This is like my first time doing this live, but if you guys are just joining now though, I did do like a little bit of a collective touch up in the beginning of this video that you guys can watch over. But I might log off soon and then maybe come on later to do like a genuine collective reading, or yeah. But I'm probably gonna go through. What's that? Wait, 5. I'll probably come back in at like, I don't know, 9 tonight, 10 maybe, and then maybe I'll do I don't know. I'll do another collective touch up for you guys, a live collective touch up. If you guys want a personal reading, if you guys want to help me out, I have the information in the description of this video on how you can do that. And also description in my channel about how my personal readings work. Well, I'm gonna go soon. I gotta go make some food. But I'll be back. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here, and thank you for talking to me. I love getting to know you guys and connecting with you. Honestly, it makes me feel less awkward. But oh, it's all right. Thank you. But I'm gonna head out now and tend to the 3D world, and I'll be right back. You guys are just like, obviously I don't have anywhere else to roll. I don't have a car. So I'll see you guys later on tonight. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later.